This is the first one we're going to release.
That's it right there?
No, that's just... well, that's what the name is, but this is all joke stuff until you're done with the artwork.
Oh. What's that one called?
Misguided Hate.
Misguided Hate. And okay, how does it do the drums? Like, what program is he using?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't ask the question. That guy's good though.
Man, it sounds like it sounds
a real drummer.
A real drummer. The timing,
he's really good.
The way he uses like the kit. Because back in the day when I would record drums, I'm like, wait a minute, you can't really play. Like I would have like the hi-hat and the snare. Something weird, like that doesn't make sense. But
yeah,
like like if you have one hand, you can't do two things.
Yeah,
the way I was but he seems to have a good grasp of.
Yeah, well, because he's an actual drummer, so he's like,
David's a drummer?
No, the guy.
Wait, who's programmed the drums?
Manny.
Oh,
the producer?
But the initial demos were done by
no one. Brandon. He just did crappy drum tracks.
I thought David did the drums.
No, he didn't do any of the drums.
Oh, okay. I'm giving credit to the wrong person.
No, the producer that we recorded with. He's in like 2 different bands.
Oh, and he plays drums. I'm like, man, I'm impressed with David's programming.
David just did the vocals.
Okay. But these are programmed drums.
Yeah.
By that guy Manny.
Yeah, but Manny, he says he doesn't program anything he knows he can't play. So.
Right. Makes sense. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's approaching it from like realistic parts. You couldn't do all kinds of crazy. All right.
Yeah, here.
What's the second one called?
Check it
out. And you came up with all those parts?
Yeah, those are all my riffs.
Wow.
Not too bad, huh?
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, that one's
hopefully
you'll get. We wanted that one to just be like crazy the entire time.
Hopefully you'll get somebody to say, man, come open for this, or
they already did.
Come play this. Who did?
We're playing a show next month.
Wait, wait a minute.
I told you.
You didn't tell me. No one told me nothing. I told you. No. Wait, what happened? Tell me again.
You know, we've been posting clips.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're gaining followers. We already.
I think you're like 200 or something.
We're at like 208 now in 5 days.
Yeah, 5 days.
5 days.
It takes me 200 to get followers in 5 years.
Well, we posted all these clips, and you know, we're letting people know these are just little.
Wait, I want to know who makes those clips. Those are pretty cool.
David does.
They're funny.
Yeah, like we come up with the idea of like, this would be funny to put over the music.
Right.
And so he just
like some of those clips, I think like are from like Look at This Russian or something, and then he sings them to the song.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. I think that's pretty clever.
Yeah. So we just.
All right. So what happened? Somebody said, "Hey, you want to play or something?" Or?
Yeah. Well, there's a bunch of bands around here, and they're they play a bunch of shows around here, and they'll go out. But there's a guy that throws shows in Colton, and he heard our clips, and he's like, "Man, can you guys come play January 27th?" And we were like, "Damn, we don't have a drummer, we don't have a bass player." And then we know this other band called Ishiki, and I know the vocalist. We were friends like years ago. I'm still friends with him, just haven't talked to him in a while.
Right.
We were friends back when I was in high school, and then afterwards when I was in a band and stuff. And so that's how we know them. And then David the drummer heard our clips, and he's like, "Hey, do you guys need a drummer?" And we were like, "You know what? We got offered to play a show on the 27th," and he's like, "All right, I'll learn any songs you got so we can play the show."
What are you gonna play though?
Well, we have those 2. I have like 2 more that are just not recorded.
So you're gonna get like a 35-minute set or 45-minute?
Maybe around 15, 20.
20-minute set?
Yeah. Like,
okay.
Yeah, like when you open, you just.
So it's kind of like your debut.
Yeah, it'll be the first show. Yeah, but almost immediately we got offered.
I tell you right now, from hearing, I have a feeling that with this, as soon as people hear this, it's gonna you're gonna get a lot of people wanting to, I don't know, like offers and stuff, because it sounds legit to me. I don't know the genre that well, but I told Danny, I'm listening to the music and everything, the vocals and how it comes together, the dynamics, the time changes, the all that stuff. For me, like I don't have to know like that kind. I don't even know what kind of music is that.
That's the thing. We even the guy that produced us, he's like, I don't really know what to call you guys, because you're not like. There's a lot of hardcore elements in there. Like the parts where David's he's not doing the crazy lows. You can almost make out what he's saying. It's like at a mid range, he's yelling. That's like a very hardcore style. Even like the drum pattern, that's
I was
very
talking to
hardcore.
somebody and they said, "Is it black metal?" I said, "No,
No, it's not.
it's not black metal like
No.
Norwegian black metal."
Yeah,
But no,
I
it's
know what that is. It's more. The guy was. There's a lot of hardcore in there, but then there's a lot of there's another genre called beatdown or down tempo, which is kind of slow, heavy.
Yeah, yeah.
And we kind of pick it up, and it gets almost just like.
But then I almost
thrash
heard like
metal.
a little section of like Dream Theater a little bit.
Well, yeah, that's
I heard like a
influence.
I heard like wait, that like a small little section, and then all of a sudden it goes into the other.
Yeah.
So it's a nice mix of all kinds of.
Well, that's what the guy, he was like, man, I don't really know what this is, but I know that it's sick, and you guys are putting all kinds of different genres into one
It's kind of like
thing.
something people haven't really heard together.
Yeah, that's the plan. I just want to have all kinds of. I want to wear all my influences on my sleeve.
So you can't really like pigeonhole you guys. You're like,
that's exactly what I told him. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be put into like the deathcore category.
right,
I don't
because
wanna
then
be
you're
put
stuck
into,
in that.
Yeah,
whatever.
I want to just make whatever the hell we want. If we think it sounds sick, I'm gonna have like I'm already writing like a whole. I have 2 other songs. I'm writing a new one because they're kind of the ones I have are older riffs.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make new stuff.
sure.
So I was writing stuff, a couple like just before work, 30 minutes, just writing riffs, trying to figure stuff out. And it's already I hear like just my different influences, kind of that death metal stuff, death metal's flat, like kind of blast beats. I have like thrash metal riffs in there, and then there's of course that hardcore stuff that I'm still into. But then I like those super heavy that dun, 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 you know, like almost like breakdowns. You call that slam even?
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. That's what everybody was showing is like, I don't know what the hell this is, but it's sick.
And then so this show, like, is there like a little
So it's
mini not festival, but like
No, it's
other
just-
bands are gonna play too?
Yeah, so it's other bands from Orange County, San Bernardino. I know there's a band from Highland.
There's a lot of musicians and there's a lot of bands, but they don't sound very good.
Well,
That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't want to be a hater. Don't
No, I'm not. I'm
disparage
just
it.
telling
know what
you.
I'm saying? If
Like,
people
there's a
just-
lot of guitar players.
Yeah.
Everybody plays guitar, but there's only a handful that are really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like when people hear like the songs and then you tell them, oh, it's me and this other guy. They're like, only 2 people.
Yeah.
You guys are like the masterminds behind this.
Yeah.
Because well, you put in the time. I mean, you put in,
Yeah,
you imagine how many
I-
hours you spent practicing, listening.
Not as many as I'd like to, but
No, but I mean,
definitely,
the thing is that
Spot right here. I'll back it.
that the thing is going back to like some people have it, some people don't. Sorry, it's just the way it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.